Hello and welcome back to the Life Recovery Devotional readings. Today's reading is titled Honest Grieving. Oh, this is going to be a hard one. Our Bible reading for today is 1 Samuel 1 2 through 18. Step 2. We came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Circumstances in life can be overwhelming. Yet at times, the grief we feel is misunderstood by those who observe us going through it. They may despise us, look down on us for our weakness, or think we're losing our grasp on reality. On the contrary, when the pain of living becomes overwhelming, we aren't crazy to grieve. It would be crazy for us not to. God looks on our hearts and has compassion for us in our times of grief, even when those around us don't understand. Hannah was overwhelmed by grief in response to a troubling family situation. Once, after a sacrificial meal at Shiloh, Hannah got up and went to pray. Eli the priest was sitting at his customary place beside the entrance of the tabernacle. Hannah was in deep anguish, crying bitterly as she prayed to the Lord. Seeing her lips moving but hearing no sound, Eli thought she had been drinking. "Must you come here drunk?" he demanded. "Throw away your wine." "Oh, no, sir," she replied. "I haven't been drinking wine nor anything stronger, but I am very discouraged, and I was pouring out my heart to the Lord. Don't think I am a wicked woman, for I have been praying out of great anguish and sorrow." "In that case," Eli said, "go in peace. May the God of Israel grant the request you have asked of him." Sometimes what people see as insane behavior is really grief being expressed. And these times we need loving support to acknowledge our pain. As we turn to face our pain and grief, we will discover that God is there with us. This this is a hard one for me. Grief and pain have always been things that I've avoided in the past. I avoided it through alcohol, I avoided it through pills, through porn, through other things that I used as a way to escape. I used it as a way to escape my emotion and my feelings and my pain because I did not want to admit that I was experiencing them. I didn't want to admit that I was having these difficulties and these struggles. And I didn't want to admit that I was getting so far off base that I couldn't see the next step in front of me. But as I started to see God work in my life, I started to see where He moves in my my pain and my grief and my loss and gives me peace even in the middle of that. Even while I am still grieving, I am at peace with it. It might still hurt, but I no longer have unrest over it. I no longer have anguish over it. It no longer hurts as much or as long. And that's the biggest difference in my life is that going from death to life, going from my old ways to the new ways that I'm embracing now, where I am no longer seeking out an addiction to make me feel better, but rather I'm seeking out God to give me strength. That is where the true growth in my life has come from, and where the true growth in my life has actually been able to just manifest itself, really manifest. And so I've seen God do amazing things in my life. I've seen him take a broken little boy who's been hurt by so many people, been hurt by his peers, been hurt by his friends, been hurt by his family, been hurt by seemingly in his own perspective been hurt by God. for a time, restored to a right relationship with God, and given hope for the future despite all of the things that he'd went through. Because I was able to eventually say, God, grant me the request I've asked of you, and grant me the peace in your spirit to endure this pain and grief. And so that I think that is the biggest point of growth I've been able to get to. The biggest point of growth that I'm able to see in myself is that I no longer allow my pain to push me towards a position of being in addiction, but rather I allow my pain to push me towards the cross so that I can receive and seek peace and grace. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Thank you guys so much for sharing, subscribing, liking, commenting, supporting the channel with a donation if you wish. I love you guys so very much. You guys are amazing people. And I want to continue to encourage you every day with everything that I am, everything that I have for you. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless.